All right, let's go.
Let's do this. What's up, guys? Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of a Black Love
Unplugged.
Baby.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. For the people who've subscribed and that have taken the time to actually watch this video and the previous video, thank you so much. We love that you guys are supporting us. It actually makes us feel as if we're special. Thank you so much, guys. A quick heads up. I think the first thing is that today is a Friday. We just came from set. I was shooting all day, actually, doing a commercial.
And I just handed in my assignment.
So we're literally done with our Friday right now. We're done with our Friday, and we thought that instead of shooting it on Saturday, that we would shoot it today on Friday evening, coming back from set. Because firstly, it's looking so beautiful outside. Like, dude, sunset is looking amazing right now, and it's our thing, you know. So we thought maybe this would be an opportunity for us to try things in a different way, because obviously we cannot be doing things the way that we plan to do them on a Saturday morning, you know, because we also have to post it for you guys and send it to you Saturday morning. Yeah. So thank you so much for understanding. We're going to be posting at different times, different days, you know, whenever it's most convenient, because I think the biggest challenge is that, you know, as lockdown kind of dies out and we go back into the normal life, things are going to start getting different and schedules are going to get different as well. So please expect, we will be posting every single Saturday, but we will probably record on different days for different reasons that we might have based on the schedules that we have. You guys want to know what this is all about? Do you want to tell them about that?
So yeah, today is actually a bit of an intense, not intense, but kind of uncomfortable subject. So, you know, we might need a courage.
We thought we would have a few shots. It's also something to get our blood going. It's a Friday evening. We worked hard this week. And then secondly to that, to also kind of get us excited about chatting and open up. And even beyond that, because of the subject that we're going to be talking about, we felt that I think we might need a shot or two. This is not alcohol, just so you're wondering.
Yes.
This is Kool-Aid M9. Kool-Aid M9. So yeah, do you want to let's take the first shot to say...
before we say what we're talking about?
Yeah, just to toast, to say, let's go, to get us courageous. Are you ready?
Okay. Oh, we take it from the side?
Yeah. Okay, two more life.
2 more life and a great week, a great productive week. I handed in 2 assignments this week, so I'm super thrilled with myself.
Okay, shots. Whew. All right. Whew. Okay, I'm ready to talk.
Let's talk.
So I think first and foremost, the first thing that we want to share is to pick up from where we left off.
Yeah,
I think last week...
It's
kind of a continuation, but the subject of today is called Bazothina Bantu.
Yeah.
So for those who are watching and you're not vernacular, you don't understand Xhosa, Bazothina Bantu is, the subject of the day is what would people say? Okay? And this is what we felt like we wanted to talk about, because I think the first challenge that we faced, well, I know that I faced it, baby, because when we met each other, firstly, Bianca's older than me. Just in case you didn't notice, because she does look young and beautiful and amazing. But I think she is older than me by 3 years. Yeah. I'm 29, she's 33.
I'm still 32. Don't
32.
Take it
I'm
away
29,
from me.
going on 30.
And I'm actually not even going to count this year because of Corona, so I'm turning 33 next year.
But basically, she's 3 years older than me, and I think even when we met, the first time that we encountered each other, did you know I was younger than you?
I mean, you do look quite young.
I look
like
hella
that's sort
young.
of the first questions I asked you when we started chatting. How old are you? I expected you to be way younger.
Yeah, she thought I was probably like 25, 26, which says a lot, because for her to still have been answering my SMSs on WhatsApp, but let's leave it.
No,
let's
I
leave
just
it.
wanted to be friends. I can have young friends.
But anyways, we thought that that was one of the first challenges. How did you feel about that? Do you want to talk about it?
Actually, I didn't feel
okay
like in type of, because firstly, I didn't think that you and I would get like super like serious and you know whatever. I thought maybe we'd mess around and end up as friends anyway.
So I left for a toy boy, vele. She was looking for a toy boy, guys. Yeah?
One night only, one night.
A whole lot more than one night.
A lot of unexpected things about.
Yeah.
But like, you know, it wasn't a weird thing until we started actually, you know, like going public and stuff, you know. But you know what actually affected me more?
What?
The fact that you're shorter than me. More than the age.
That is the second thing. I'm literally shorter than her by maybe this much.
Yeah.
Like, if we both on our feet, she's taller than me. So the first thing that we were like, oh my gosh, bazothina bantu, what are people gonna say?
Was the age.
The second thing was actually the height, because I was shorter, she was taller. I think a lot of people would expect that a tall, beautiful lady like you would want to date someone who's taller.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, she thought that too. Like she was just I guess you were just going with the flow, not hoping you wouldn't fall for me, because you're like, oh damn, if I fall for this guy, how am I gonna deal with everyone being like, hey, Chana, like,
yeah.
And Nyani, she literally, how many times have you worn your heels since?
Around you.
Around me.
Like, well, I wear them every day to work, but like around you, I hardly ever wear them because.
But Yazzie, I don't have a problem with
weird.
it. Yeah, I think she feels more weird.
I do. It's already bad enough that I'm older than you, and then now I must be bigger than. Then it doesn't help that I also gained weight post-preg. So now everything about me is lash.
It's more than me.
So I just feel like I stand out.
Yeah. I mean, for me, honestly, on my side, I've always felt like it was cool because, like, imagine walking in a room, you're this short guy with this tall ass woman in stilettos, you know, with A+ physique, A+, you know, facial structure, beautiful woman, you know, and you're this short guy. I'm sure the people are just like, who is this mother? You know, I'm sure they're just like not sure what to make of this guy and how amazing he must be. Really amazing. And you know, for me, I've always kind of taken it as a compliment. I honestly have taken it as a compliment.
It's a compliment to you, but to me it's like cradle snatching on level.
Yeah, but in your defense, I do think I'm a very mature guy.
Yes.
I think I'm more mature than a lot of.
Either that or I'm immature, like.
You know, but either way, we meet each other halfway. We meet somewhere and siyamecha, and that's what we go with. I think another thing.
What was your biggest Bazotini Abantu moment?
For me, I think the biggest one, honestly, Bianca, I come out of a big relationship.
5 years.
Considering
5 years,
that, 5 years. Considering I'm a public figure, so everyone kind of knew about what was going on in my life and so forth. And yeah, sure. And I think for me, this is when I might need a shot.
Already?
I'm taking my one now, dog. Now you're asking big ass questions. I thought you were gonna ask that at the end.
Okay, let's do this. Okay.
Kudos. Happy Friday. Let's go. Like I said, I think it was more of you know, being a public figure, everybody knowing my business, and being in a relationship. And I think the second biggest was people knowing that I was with you. Because firstly, I didn't really announce it. I honestly didn't really announce it when I broke up, and I didn't think it was something for me to announce, because my personal life is my personal life, unless like in situations like this I decide to like divulge it, you know. But this is the first. I've always been someone who's private and so forth. And you know, I was like, no, I don't need to explain that. I think it was very clear between me and the person that I was breaking up with. Lovely individual. And
agreed.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And I decided that, you know what, I was gonna let it go. And now when it became a situation where I was with you, I was like, oh my gosh, what are people gonna say? Me falling for someone, because I fell for you quite quickly, very quickly. I think you were the quickest crash or fall. I don't know, what do you call it? Quickest fall into. You know, we were the quickest fall into that could have ever happened, and that for me was like it took me like I was taken aback, and I was like, how am I gonna tell my family? How am I gonna tell my friends that I'm into this girl? How are people gonna take it? But I'm also very resolute when it comes to a decision that I've made. I always make sure that I consider all factors when it comes to my being, body, mind, and spirit, and it worked for me. And I was like, I'm gonna go with
I
it.
remember even the first night I met your friends. Like, we bumped into them so
We bumped into them like, oh damn.
And
You know, when you're in the
twins.
streets and we're walking with each other, and then you run into them, you're like, oh damn, and like, hey.
You left me to
hi.
like fend for myself there, like where you kind of wanted to see how I gel just without you even introducing me.
Yeah.
And
that's because I liked you. It's because I liked you. If you were any other girl, I would have been like, hey guys, this is B, what are everyone, and be like, hey, let's go. But I was like, actually, I want to actually put this to the test as well. See how she gels with my friends, as much as it was so impromptu.
Yeah.
But I think it worked that way because when you were thrown into that, my brother like instantly, as much as he was like a douchebag, he was like, what do you want from my brother? Like, he was very
I think I was quite
protective.
open with him about like everything. You
Yeah.
know what is actually amazing about like the situation?
Yeah.
Is that when I met you, I was like, because you always hear that twins, like one is funny and the other one is great. So like when I met you, I'm like, oh, he's the great twin. And then I met your brother, and I was just like, they're both so amazing.
And my brother has this
like,
weird, like I have this quirk, but MK is funny.
MK is, people don't know this about
MK
him.
is funny. He may be silent like on social media.
He is hilarious.
But that guy's
like,
hilarious.
I'm never
Once you get
bored
to know
when
him.
he's around. Like even like the time when he was here and you left and went on business. Like I had so much fun with him. Like he has this undertone joke. So like
But if
I
you
miss
also,
you, MK,
but also
by the way.
if we miss you, MK. But in also as well, if you kind of soft, if you're soft,
you can't be
little
around
ass
him.
baby bitch, you won't see your life. Actually, in front of amongst our squad, you'll see your life. If you're a little softy, we might like say something and jabs you. But now you're sitting by yourself in the club or at the restaurant. We're like, dog, we're playing. So I think the biggest, because I didn't really get to that.
Yes,
The biggest thing
sorry.
was when we felt pregnant. It's when we felt pregnant. I was just like, oh my gosh, like I just came out of a breakup / like, because obviously it was something that like we were engaged, you know, and I broke up with him, you know, and like I think it was a few months. It wasn't even that long, and I met you, and it was a few months after that, and then I was like, boom, you know. So I was just like, damn. I think that for me was a big one. I also felt, if I can be honest, like I felt guilty for feeling something. I felt a lot of guilt for feeling something, and it was like really a question of, am I gonna fall into my guilt to kind of meet the mosaic of what is expected of me, to kind of from society in terms of how I should respond, or am I gonna fall into the magic of what's happening and kind of say, screw the world, screw family, screw whatever, like this is what I'm gonna do. And as they realize, and as I kind of like earn their trust through my actions, they'll kind of see what I was doing. And I think that's what I was happiest about, is that in time we kind of earned I'm so happy we did this evening, because it's bringing
I'm feeling quite emotional though. Like, yeah, it's quite an emotional topic for me.
But I'm so happy because I feel like it was now intention to earn the trust of our parents, the trust of our family, our friends, the people that were like surrounded us and that cared for us, and they were concerned about me. But it was like but in time, we ended up earning that trust because they've seen how much of a family man I've become. They've seen how responsible, like, guys, the transformation, but that's for another episode. But like, guys, the transformation that I've gone through, I think it's been amazing. Like, I've grown so much, and I feel like that question that people had, Yoba, bazotina bantu. Right now, we're like, okay, cool. Maybe some people were like, oh my gosh, or us, or maybe someone like, Bianca, what the hell are you doing, this little kid, or whatever. But like, right now, we are in the most perfect heaven. maybe I'm gonna speak for myself.
No, I'm with you.
I'm in the most perfect heaven, y'all. Like, it's good. Like, and I'm happy.
So am I.
You
so
know,
am I.
and I think you stole my heart, bruh. Like, bruh, then I found a relationship. I think I said this in the first episode. Then I found a relationship. You know, I didn't want a relationship, but like, this girl, she comes through so chill. The most beautiful woman I've laid my eyes on. But like, even beyond that, like, she's down to earth, humble. So she was like so laid back and introspective about situations and scenarios. Like, she drove me insane. Like, every time she'd say she's coming over, I'm telling you, for months on end, I would still get butterflies in my stomach, you know? And that's something that's so unique and that's so crazy. I remember we went to Bushfire. Do you want us to tell them about Bushfire?
No, I want to go into my big...
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
my... Like, Bushfire was... Bushfire was amazing.
Yeah,
I think that's where we
I think we're gonna have...
cared about each other.
Baby, I think we're gonna have... Sorry, I had 2 shots.
He's taking over this whole thing.
No, I'm so sorry. I think we're gonna have Bazotina Bandu 2.0, ne? Because there's a lot to cover.
There's a lot to say,
Carry
yeah,
on,
and we
my
don't want to
baby.
like finish you guys' data one time, you know.
Yeah. Oh, you're taking the shot? Yes!
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I am a bit afraid of even talking about this,
Okay.
you know, on such like a public platform, but we did promise our viewers honesty. I have 2 biggest Bazotini about, okay, besides the age and the thing that we mentioned.
Is it something I don't know? Should I be...
No, something
Should I
that
be
you know.
concerned?
No,
No.
the first one, like one of them, and I don't know which one comes first.
Okay.
One of them was how quick we fell pregnant.
Yeah.
And people in my family didn't even know that I was seeing someone. So having to pick up the phone and say, I'm pregnant. But the funny thing is that I never felt that weird pressure from my family because, I mean, when it comes to my gran had achieved all the goals that she wanted me to achieve.
Exactly.
You know, so even I told her the first, like after I told you, I told her, you know, and she was so happy because she's like, oh my God, I've been waiting, you know, and stuff. Like my sister, my younger sister, actually didn't even ask me who the father. She didn't know I was seeing anyone. She was just concerned about the how you feeling. And for me, it
Yeah,
also
why
just
was that kind of girl?
my younger sister.
Oh, Nikki?
Yeah.
Not Waiba.
We already know. That's why I am. Nikki's gonna kill you. You know that's right. She's
Nikki.
like,
Okay, carry on, baby.
so like the support I felt from my side was, it just. I mean, I didn't need ceiling, but that just for me, I was like, I will never ever, like, let my siblings down when they need me. You know, and stuff. It just created a whole new, you know. Baby's crying.
Yeah.
She's
But
with auntie,
aunties
though.
there. Yeah, guys, please don't think we're out here having
we're being
shots.
reckless. No, guys. We do not encourage that. Another one, nah. I feel like I need another shot. Was I was afraid that once you were in public, people were gonna say I broke up your engagement. Because of the time lapse was quite, like as you said, people didn't know
it was
when
a few months
exactly
straight
you guys
after,
broke
like a few
up.
months after,
You were quiet about it, and then all of a sudden you're having a baby with someone else, you know. So I was really afraid of that because I didn't play a part in that situation, you know. So, and I've always never wanted to destroy,
To come across or destroy it,
you know, a relationship or what. So that was
say this.
I know. That was my biggest bazotini, like abantu, like because I was afraid that society would hate me.
But look now, bitch. Babatanda la bantu.
But
guys.
like, so yeah, that was my biggest thing. So, but another thing I wanted to speak about is we have our own situations of bazotini abantu, and you and I have other things in our relationship where we are quite, you know, secretive about and stuff.
I think
like,
we're gonna have to have a Bazotina Bantu 2.0.
you know, but like I think, how do you handle bazotini abantu? Like, how do you handle that in your relationship? Because it can destroy your relationship. Actually,
it can because you know, that's the one thing I was actually gonna bring up before. I don't know how long we've been going for, baby.
Let me check. I'm timing this whole thing, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
It's already 20 minutes.
Okay. Got 5 more minutes.
Okay. Let's give it 5 more minutes.
So I think the one thing that I learned as an individual, as a man, around the situation is that it's important to be clear about what you want, and it's important to stand behind what you want, because, like, obviously, guys, this is Black Love Unplugged, and when we speak about Black Love Unplugged in the context of being Africans, we have to consider that there are cultural of expectations, there are social expectations, there are societal and friends, inner circle expectations that people have of you, and those things are very important to commit, not to commit, but to respect and to acknowledge, because at the end of the day, we are Africans, we are Black, we are who and what we are because of where we come from, and because of how the experiences of our forefathers, our fathers, and us has molded us to be today. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's important to acknowledge it, but on the other end, I need to speak from the perspective of the present day society as young Black people, and we need to get to a place where when we consider culture, we also consider happiness. When we consider our upbringing and background, we also consider our true north and what we feel like will bring us the most fulfilling sense of joy. And I think for me, it was a situation where I had to respect, and I think I made a lot of people angry, even at the time when I went through my breakup. A lot of people angry, you know. And then even beyond that part, it got to a situation where my friends were questioning and doubting whether the move that I was making so suddenly, not straight, but like a few months after the actual breakup, was the right choice, you know. And it became a situation where the ball was on my court. I needed to stand up for what I wanted. I needed to be clear, but beyond that, I needed to stand for it. In that every action I took, because I knew what I wanted, and it was the lady next to me. I knew what I wanted, and it was my daughter when we fell pregnant, and I needed to be man enough. Listen to me carefully, young brothers, né? I needed to be man enough to stand behind those very words that I made, that very commitment I made, you know? And those words and that commitment that I made was what was going to change, influence, inspire the minds of the people that surrounded me that at first were doubtful. So I think it's important. I think it's important that if you're gonna stray away, not stray away, but if you're gonna move slightly on the side of something that people around you are uncomfortable with, at least respect them enough to stand behind whatever you're doing, and let whatever you decide to stand behind be something that they can, in time, accept and love and be inspired by. Because I don't believe that you just saying, I'm an adult, I'm going to do my own thing and whatever, just step away. It's going to help.
I was going to say the same thing about the fact that not everyone will be happy with the decisions that you make. My cure, and it's not even a cure, I had a big, massive bazotini Abantu syndrome. Like, I cared a lot about what people said about me, you know. But being with you, being a new mother, just finding myself in this journey has just showed me that not everyone will agree with the decisions you make. And sometimes it's not because they're being malicious. They generally care about you, and they know that way is the best way, you know. So for me, there's a lot of things between you and I that are uncomfortable with the people that love me. But all I did was maintain the exact same relationship I have with them. I didn't let it affect the relationship I have with them, where I'm like, I'm going to just be with my person.
And I honor you for that, baby.
You know, like, I can sit down and explain to them why this is the decision that I want. And if you truly love me, you will see how happy I am in the decisions that I have made. And I've been blessed because I did receive that, not only from my side, but from your side as well. You know, like, so for me, Ibazotini Abantu will always be there. What you can do is protect your relationship and make sure that the decision that you made, you can stand by them.
Commit to them.
Commit to them and make sure that it's a worthy cause.
Because, yeah, I think,
you know,
bottom line is that our parents want to see a sense of commitment in us. Our parents, our family, our friends want to see a sense of backbone and a sense of identity towards a structure or towards something that they can be proud of, you know?
Yeah.
And
people
if you can,
I'm not saying now go do something that is going to harm you.
But now
because
stand.
You know, if it's harmful, it's harmful. Come on, you know. But if it's something that you stand by, like for instance, maybe polygamy, where you feel that you want to be with more than one person.
It's going to be another subject.
And your partner agrees with it. And your partner agrees with... We actually should discuss that.
Yeah.
And your partner agrees with it, but everyone else is uncomfortable with it. But ni right, you know? You need to find a way to stand within that, the two of you, and find your happiness in that, but also embrace the people. Don't be cutting people off because those people care about you.
Yeah. Guys, thank you so much. I think it's probably time right now.
I want to talk some more.
I know, Maggie. Do you have stuff on that?
Doesn't matter.
They mustn't
Who
see.
you gonna see?
But anyways, guys, like, moral of the story that there is no recipe around love. There is no recipe around how you deal exactly and how you should deal with bazotini abantu. But there are fundamental aspects that can kind of bring your essence, your being, into your true north. And I think the most important thing is that, are you okay with yourself after the decision that you've made? Ne?
Yeah.
So with that being said, thank you so much, guys. Santanda, we appreciate you. I wish you could have made this an hour, baby. Shit.
Would you guys be willing to spend your data for an hour to listen?
No, you're jumping there. We're only on episode 2. I think we're gonna have Bazutina Bantu 2.0, but we're not setting it in stone. But I think there's more for us to say. Like, this
so
is so
much
nice.
more, like...
I wish you guys could see the view that we're looking at. It's so beautiful. The sun is setting. Obviously, if it's overcasting and making us a little glary or weird, sorry about that. If there were cars that were passing by and there were a problem, so sorry about that, guys. We're just trying to make it as authentic and as real as possible. But from my girl, Bianca Carmichael, and me, Oros Mampofu, and us, Black Love Unplugged, we say thank you and goodbye.
Thank you to all our subscribers.
Yes, please keep subscribing.
Thank you, please.
Please keep subscribing.
There's more.
There's gonna be more, guys. Who says about yeah, more. Subscribe, view us, share it with your friends, share it with everyone. Comment below, please. Santana, guys, and we only just want to have more of this, and we hope that it contributed.
We hope so.
Okay, love you guys. Stacks. Check you next time. Bye.
Bye.
That's nice.
Yeah.